Hi everyone, it's Rachel from Urban Empath. We're on day 6 of our soul coaching journey with Denise Lynn. Our affirmation for the day is I am safe and centered no matter where I am. That's a great affirmation. I didn't wake up quite as enthusiastic as I did yesterday. I felt a little down, a little tired, and of course I jumped right to, my mind went right to depression. It's like I'm depressed today. And then I remembered the work we did yesterday and I reframed it. So depressed became I'm a little tired, instead of, oh, I'm so fatigued or something dramatic that my brain likes to do. So a little tired felt more manageable, and it also felt much more impermanent, like not something that I'll have to fight for a while, So that was interesting at the beginning of the day. I already started reframing, so that's progress. I moved more stuff into my closets and drawers in my bedroom and decluttered a lot there. It's funny how just a little bit is a lot, because I don't feel like I'm making huge moves, but I'm just like, okay, I'll empty this box, or I'll just do this one thing, and it's like, whoa, all this space opens up. It's crazy. And as she said in the book, like I think she said in the Zen Buddhist tradition or Tibetan Buddhist tradition that they believe that when you open up space in your home, you're opening up space for magic in your life. And I was like, that's so beautiful. I love that. And I also decluttered my desk. I made a lot more space there, and it's like I just did that this evening. So, but it looks like such a place of clarity now. It's clear what I'm intending to do there. And I also deleted a lot of files from my laptop that was running very slowly, but no wonder. I had it cluttered with audio and video from trainings and past performances, and a lot of it I no longer needed. So I deleted it, emptied my recycling bin, and now my laptop's running much more smoothly, which is such a good thing because I do so much work on it. I do social media work, so that is such a relief. And I have more to do. Like I feel like there's some audio files and things in there I don't want to delete, but I'm going to work on uploading those to my Google Drive, and so I can delete them off the laptop and open up some storage space. So hopefully it'll run even more smoothly. And something that also has been happening the last few days that I don't think I've talked about is that I've been feeling heat right around the kidney 1 point on the bottom of my left foot. And it's reminiscent of when I was attuned to Reiki, how my hands would get hot. And it's very interesting, and I couldn't quite figure out the metaphor, how we're looking for metaphors. I couldn't quite figure out the meaning and why it was happening. And I relate it to the attunement process, and I was thinking, well, I am aware that what I need to be doing now is attuning myself to my hometown, my place of birth, the place that I rejected years ago for not being able to accept me and for not being able to support me in who I really am, and not having a place for me, all of that stuff. And it's on my left side, my yin, receptive, feminine side. And so I realized I'm opening up for this place to support me. I'm opening up to this energy. I'm also accessing more of my feminine energy. And place of birth is in the family constellation system. It is mother. It is, it is the feminine. So that's so fascinating to me. I just came upon this like aha moment a little while ago, so I'm still like rolling it around in my brain, but that's huge. And then also what I realized was I do have a tendency to take on a lot of charged energy and not assimilate it into my system. So I do feel tired, even when it doesn't make a lot of sense. Like I've just rested, I've just had a good night's sleep, or I've just had a good meal. And you know, I was thinking about Edgar Casey's 4 causes of illness that he would talk about, and it was assimilation, elimination, I wrote it down, circulation, and relaxation. So assimilation is a huge one for me. So, and I learned that from Anadea Judith. She would talk about how we would take on a lot of charge, but we might not utilize it because we're not absorbing it properly into the muscle fibers. And so I realized that's probably what I was doing. And I was holding a lot of tension in my abdomen and restricting my breathing. So that'll make you tired. And also, because I was confusing, I think, holding too much charge and not assimilating with just being tired and depressed. So meanwhile, I have all these resources here that I'm not assimilating. So I realized that because I was trying to read the chapter and I couldn't take it in. And you know, it's funny how that metaphor was in this chapter about the overflowing teacup and someone trying to reach the level of Zen master or something like that, but he couldn't because his mind was so full. And that's what happens when we have too much charge, when we need to discharge or assimilate, you know? What are you doing in there, charge? You got to decide. So I felt, I knew I had too much charge because I couldn't retain much of, I had to reread the chapter because I kept reading it, but I couldn't really quite take it in. And also, I felt so much better after I journaled. And you know, journaling is a great way to discharge. There's many ways to discharge, but journaling is a great way, and it's one way. And so after I journaled, I felt relief, I felt relaxation. And so what was getting in the way was really elimination, the eliminating of the excess charge, and also the assimilation. So what I also did was I did a visualization of the charged energy in my system absorbing into the muscle fibers and all the way into my bones, and I just did that for my whole system. And when I opened my eyes, I just felt more relaxed, more at home in my body, more resourceful, and I felt like I had more energy to do the work that I had set out to do today. So that was my experience today. Some of my enlightened moments, and so I hope that you're having similar realizations and healing moments, and I hope that this information was interesting and useful for you as well. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me, info@urbanampath.com. I'm taking this journey on Instagram and Facebook as well. I'll link it below. And I would really appreciate you subscribing and liking the video. That way, you know, you get access to all the videos. And if you click the bell icon, you'll be alerted. Or you'll be notified. You won't be alerted, but you'll be notified when a new video is uploaded. Okay, thank you so much. Have a great evening. I hope you're enjoying all the free space you're creating by decluttering, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.